The Dark Knight Trilogy is great. Of course, I've always known that, ever since I first saw the trilogy. But it wasn't really until my most recent rewatch of the series that I truly understood why. Bruce Wayne has a very simple journey. He rises to become the Batman in Batman Begins, he falls as the Batman in The Dark Knight, and then he is reborn as Batman once more in The Dark Knight Rises. However, I also don't think it's all that simple. I don't think Bruce really understood what he needed to be in order to embody Batman until The Dark Knight Rises. Of course, he always was Batman. He had the cape, the gadgets, a strict moral code, and a strong sense of duty. However, Bruce was always ready to give up the cape and cowl once he felt that Gotham was saved in order to be with the woman he loved, Rachel Dawes. But after her death at the hands of the Joker, Bruce's priorities began to shift. There's one line in The Dark Knight Rises that ties Bruce's journey through all the films together very nicely. But to understand the significance behind that line, we need some background. When we open on Bruce 8 years after Rachel's death, he is a hermit. He made the choice to let Batman be seen as a criminal to save Gotham, but in doing so, he also forced himself into a life as an outcast. At this point in the film, Bruce sees himself and Batman as one. If Bruce dies, so must Batman, and vice versa. With Bane coming onto the scene, Bruce sees a reason to go out and become Batman again, only this time, he's fully aware that he's no match for Bane physically. When Alfred expresses concern, Bruce replies,
"You're afraid that if I go back out there, I'll fail."
I'm afraid that you want to.
And this is true. Bruce doesn't listen to Alfred and goes out to face Bane anyways. Bruce sees this situation as only beneficial to him. If he wins, great, Gotham is saved. But if he loses, he dies, and he dies a hero's death. Bane beats him. He breaks the bat, but he doesn't kill him. Bruce is forced to watch as his city falls into collapse. Bruce believes that once he is healed, he must simply climb out and fight Bane again, but he's wrong. We watch as Bruce is unable to climb out of the pit, time and time again, not understanding why. Until...
Without the rope.
Without the rope, Bruce finally realizes. Alfred was right, he never feared death, that's why he failed. Bruce finally needs to understand that he can be a man without Batman. He can choose to live as Bruce Wayne. He should want to live, to save Gotham of course, but more than anything to live beyond the cape. Once Bruce has that want to live, Bruce returns to Gotham and becomes the Batman once more. This time not just for his city, but for himself. He lights up the bridge, inspiring Gotham, telling them that their hero has returned. Catwoman tells Batman he doesn't owe these people any more because he's given them everything, and Bruce simply responds,
Not everything. Not yet.
This is the greatest line in the trilogy. It isn't new to the audience that Bruce would give his life to save Gotham, but for the first time, Bruce has a want to live, and he is choosing his city and these people over ever getting a life beyond Batman. Now this has become tragic. If Bruce dies, he loses the life that he never had. But he needs that fear and that drive to save Gotham and to beat Bane. Bruce has been saying it since Batman Begins, but he is finally embodying the infallible and incorruptible symbol that Batman has to be. If Bruce Wayne dies, Batman can live on. Bruce wants to live, but Batman must save Gotham. He hasn't given these people everything, but he will. Bruce has solidified the legend of the Batman. He has recognized that Gotham will always need Batman, but Bruce may not always need Batman.